I've been thinking about the topic of the last video I made about people only listening to music of the past because they feel like it's just better than music of the present rather than looking for actually good music of today. Because it's out there, you just have to look for it. But I know a lot of people who actually just don't look for any music. They only listen to music of the past, like of the 90s or the 70s or any time like that. And really, you can do that pretty easily because we have the internet. You can listen to pretty much anything for free. Like, it's just all available to you. It's so much easier to get access to old music or different music. In a way, that can be good for like small niche music of today, but people also take a lot of yesterday's music. I know a lot of people who only do that. They only listen to music that's old or music that they grew up with or something like that. And when you think about this, it's kind of scary, isn't it? Because people aren't looking for new music. They aren't looking for something new to express the world that they're in. Because that's what music is. It's an expression of the time you're in, or the personal experiences you've had, or the social movements that are going on. It expresses the world that you live in. But the world is always changing. Like the world that existed when someone made a song, like when Queen or Nirvana made a song, that world is not the same as today's world. It's not an expression of today's world. And when you think about it, there's really not much of an expression of today's world. That doesn't exist for the most part because a lot of people either are living in the superficial stuff like Nicki Minaj or One Direction, or they're listening to old stuff. There's not much of a niche community that people really latch onto in today's world. And when you think about it, that means we don't really have our own culture. We just have a culture that's a culmination of every other culture in the past, or just ones that we deem as good. But there's no originality. There's no personal expression. It's just seeing what other people have done and rolling with it. And I think that's disturbing. We don't have personal creation. Well, we do, but it's not nearly to the level that other people do. It's just this image that the past is always better, and now we have the tools to actually realize that and actually live that out. I just think it's a bad thing. It's kind of scary, at least, anyway. There's not much new creation that people recognize as good. So, yeah, take it for what it's worth.